On Sunday, there was a story in the province about the Taliban issuing an ultimatum to Canada demanding that our troops be withdrawn, or they target journalists and aid workers. My comment on that is, how cowardly can these guys get? Or is the fact that they might be losing making them desperate? The aid workers are there to help children and women, for the most part, build schools, things like that. Could it be the Taliban is frightened of the women getting an education? I mean, after all, it would be that much harder for them to keep the females of the Afghan world barefoot, pregnant, in the kitchen or in bed with the legs spread, being baby factories. It's amazing the Taliban has gone on so long, but then there's so many men in the Muslim world that figure women should basically walk 2 steps behind their husbands and do what they're told. As a Westerner who's married to a feminist, I find that pretty disgusting. If the Taliban wants to start playing rough, especially with Canadian soldiers, I would suggest their leaders look at Canada's record in the past World Wars. I'll start again. In the past World Wars, World War One at Vimy Ridge, the Canadians took the ridge, and there were green troops. They didn't retreat. World War II, Sword, Gold Beaches, and the Sicilian campaign in the town of Ortona, and the actions of the Seaforth Highlanders during that campaign. And the actions of Canadians in Korea, and the actions of our troops in Afghanistan now. But it's simply, Canadians don't back down and don't run because some pissant little tin pot dictatorship is what the Taliban really is. Issues an ultimatum. My comment to the Taliban is, to hell with your ultimatum. Go crawl back into your rocks and your caves. You want to live in the 7th century? That's where you belong. The radicals that support you in Pakistan have even gotten involved with trying to stop vaccination for polio, claiming it's a plot to sterilize Muslim children. Nothing could be further from the truth. World governments for years have been trying to wipe out polio around the world, the way they wiped out smallpox. Now it's just in African countries and Muslim countries, they're still back in the 7th century, that will not allow vaccination. So frankly, you guys, to myself, I find you pathetic. You're scared of change, don't want change, and you're taking a religion that's supposed to be a peaceful one, or so it's claimed. I have my doubts on that, and turning it into a security blanket you can hide under, and holler at the world, we aren't going to change, basically. That's what it really boils down to.